Yeah, we've been getting better since Australia. You know, none of these guys were very good in August or September. You know, we're breaking it down. You know, there's always two sides to the floor. You know, there's a blue line in the middle of our practice court. It's not tape, it's paint. It's painted down. How important that line is. It's kind of a demarcation point in our teaching where you need to be if the ball's in a certain area. So it's just learning principles, learning to stay connected, trusting each other, being at the right place, communication. You can always hear a good team. You can always hear a good team. You know, if there was nobody in the gym today and you close your eyes, you can hear Houston. And they're talking to each other about what they should be, our terminology, our bigs. You know, a big man in pick and roll coverage, our guards have their back to him. You know, they're facing the ball, guarding their man as a screen is coming. They have no idea where that screen is. So that 90% of most screens in college are set with the 5-man. So our 5 men defensively have to know exactly what they're doing. They can't make mistakes. You know, it's kind of like an air traffic controller. You know, you got 4 planes trying to land with 3 runways. What if that guy didn't talk? That's the analogy I use with our bigs. You got to talk. You got to tell them. You got to be exact, and you got to be precise, and you got to be on time. So it takes a long time to get there, and it's something we need to work on every day. So, but we're progressing. We had our moments in that last tournament in Charleston against Towson State or University of Utah, Dayton. But you know, we still got a ways to go. You know, played 3 years under a great coach at Baylor, Coach Drew, but he's only played 7 games for us. So he's still trying to figure certain things out in certain coverages. You know, it's still November, so we're still got a ways to go with all our guys. I mean, Jamal's in his 4th year in this system. Our system doesn't change from year to year. And I may adjust a scouting report based on a scouting report on the team's strengths or weaknesses. Like Arizona, when we played them, was a lot different than UAB. Not personnel, just the way they played. So you don't guard everybody the same. But our guys are they're locked in. You know, this team is practices well. They listen. They follow instructions, and that's why we're getting better.
Go ahead, Chris.
LJ, how comfortable are you in the system right now, offensively and defensively, more importantly?
I mean, I feel pretty comfortable. Like Coach said, it's still early, so I'm still learning things on offense and defense. But I mean, I have a pretty good grasp on what to do on both sides of the ball right now. So it's just about going out there and playing hard at the end of the day.
I remember when I was in NBA, Curry had a stretch. I can't remember what it was, but it was like 7 for 51. Greatest shooter in the history of the game. Had a stretch, he couldn't make a shot. Michael Jordan has had, Kobe was the king of that. 4 for 21, 3 for 19. The next thing you know, he scores 80. You know, that's what they do. That's why I tell guys, let people that don't know what they don't know worry about stuff that don't matter to us. You know, what matters to me is your defense and your rebounding. Because at the end of the day, when you don't make shots, that's how we win. And they're all going to have days. Look at what LJ, the first 3 games he played here. Now I'd holler something out, and he was trying to process it while he was open to make. You know, I said, well, he'll get going. Well, nobody was worried about, unless somebody asked about it from the outside. Nobody inside ever worries about that stuff. What we worry about is the things that Terrence was good at tonight, and Emmanuel. You know, Terrence, we have a bubble that we sign when somebody earns the right to sign it. Jamal just signed it recently because he had 6 defensive rebounds. I'm waiting on Slim over here to sign it for the first time. But Terrence signed it tonight. He had 6 defensive rebounds, 3 offensive, 9 total. I think the last game, Javier signed it, didn't he?
Yep.
Against Dayton, and maybe Juan signed it against Utah. But these kids, they come to the bench late in the game and go, how many offensive rebounds I got? How many defensive rebounds? That's part of our culture. It's one of the reasons why these guys fight for rebounds. They won't sign that bubble. Because whoever signs the bubble the most, you get taken home with them. That's Justin Gorham where his is. That's Fabian where his is. We give that bubble to somebody every single year. That bubble's those guys that come in June. They think old school guys when they think bubble gum, they think bazooka. But these guys know what that bubble is and what it represents, and they want to own it. It's a great story to tell their kids one day.
And that's really it, not putting them in bad spots.
How long does it take to build that kind of?
You learn by just playing with guys, certain spots that they like and where they're not comfortable in. Like, you don't rarely see E in the corner. He's not really comfortable there. So you don't get him the ball there. But it's just wherever their spots are, I try to get it to them in their spots.